i.o.n. i.o.n, motherfuckers. How you doing? This is Greg Hastings, and I am back off the road, and I appreciate you guys watching my video blog of my tour of duty, where I travel around the world and I get to highlight the best venues, the best players, the best teams in the awesome sport of paintball. So I just came from i.o.n, Skirmish, USA, upstate Pennsylvania, in the Poconos. It's amazing up there. Skirmish has been around for years, 25 or 30, I think. Big shout out, and I greatly appreciate the folks up at Skirmish for always being a great host and putting on one of the best world-class events that you can imagine. Big shout out to Nikki Hurley and Sky Fogel. Those two work so hard to manage 5,000 to 6,000 players, all of the amazing vendors. They have a vendors row that were totally overwhelmed for 2 days, starting Thursday, Friday, and then going all the way through Sunday. Selling everything from all the major brands were there. It was an awesome time. Once again, huge shout out to Tippmann, GI Sportz. Thank you very much. You guys help me do what I do, get me to all the best fields, and help me showcase all that is great about our sport of paintball. So thank you to those guys. I appreciate it if you'd go check out both GI and the Tippmann equipment. It's awesome. It allows a professional to perform at the highest of levels. So a little bit more about i.o.n. I think not only that field has owned world records before with the most amount of players, I personally think that they have broken a record with the most paintballs shot in the first 5 minutes of a game. So what's best about i.o.n is the opening salvo. It's the Germans defending the wood line, just like 1944, guarding the ridge, and the Allies who have to assault and take this territory. So just like history told us, and how we reenact and show honor to those who actually did these battles, they have an amazing setup beach with all of the exact beaches from D-Day, and they have all of the proper nations leading those charges. You're going to see some great videos on my channel about how I got all the way to the front and started the battle right at the whistle on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right until a million paintballs fly into the air. So basically what I did on the first run, because if you go to i.o.n, you want to be on the field for game on. It's probably the most epic part of the event. The rest of the event, you're definitely going to have some great competition all over their massive, massive amounts of acreage of amazing fields in Pennsylvania at Skirmish. But that opening battle pitches thousands versus thousands. It's just amazing. So if you're scared, stay in the back or wait till it settles down and then go in on the second run. I was very honored to be able to set up with the Blues crew right next to GI and Tippmann. And it was kind of cool because you know by now that Tippmann and GI got married and they're one big happy company. And so for the first time, I was actually able to set up at the GI tent and Tippmann tent. Cindy Poole was there, lovely and talented lady. Love her, she's amazing. She always knows how to make all the paintball players feel great, and she's such a great asset for that company. So big shout out to Cindy, I've known her for many years. Thank you very much. Always great to see you. And all the great guys at Tippmann. I'll tell you, when you talk about a pit crew for your equipment, when you're traveling and all you want to worry about is battling, the Tippmann guys are hustling. They are making sure you have your gun operating at peak performance. And that line was miles long because some of these guys didn't even have broken guns. They were just looking for peak performance, and it didn't matter. The crew at the Tippmann tent fixed the guns, cleaned the guns, made them in top performance, got them right back on the field the entire time. So big shout out to those guys. Hey, if you were gonna invest in money and you're gonna spend all this time traveling around the world and you wanna show up to an event and you can have support, so big shout out to those guys. Thank you, Tippmann and GI, for just coming through for me and all the players who showed up there. A little something about the Fogel family. Just wonderful people. I don't even know if they know that they have such a gem. They probably do. I'm probably repeating things that people say all the time, but i.o.n is an amazing event because it perpetuates history, it perpetuates our awesome sport, and they really cater to the traveling player, because when I got there on Friday, the fields were mobbed with campers I could see for miles and miles and miles. As soon as I pulled in, it's like, camps for miles. You can just tell people were just totally amped up, ready to have a great time. And once I got in there, got geared up, I played for the Germans and I ran with the Blues crew, and we were really surrounded the entire time. I know the Allies won this year's event, and that's great, but I always win when it comes to having the most time. I hope you had a great time. To those of you who went to the event, do yourself a favor. Tell your friends about i.o.n and Skirmish. Head up there when it's an off season or an off day. It's an amazing, amazing field, and they'll take good care of you. Tell them Greg Hastings sent you. They will definitely appreciate it. So as I was walking around the vending area, and there was probably 40 vendors, from loader companies to all kinds of manufacturers, retails. Saw Simon from Inception Design. Wow, what a great guy to see at an event. I told him when I saw him, he is such a breath of fresh air in our industry. Great entrepreneur, innovator, Inception Designs. It was great to stop by and see him. But I actually walked around the vending area, and I ran into the Valken guys, and they gave me one of their VMAX 2 loaders, and I was able to put that on my Tippmann crossover, and I was able to really ramp up. I put my gun on machine gun, and I was easily doing 12 to 14 balls per second. So thanks to the Valken guys for giving me a great loader, and it performed well. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Hey, you know what? We're New Jersey guys. I grew up in New Jersey, started playing paintball there, and Uncle Gino threw me a piece of quality equipment to put on my gun, so I appreciate you guys giving me that. The reason I'm mentioning that is because if you decide to go to i.o.n one year, bring some money. Come get a great deal at all these manufacturers. Even Valken does a beer garden. Even i.o.n had a cool, fun beer garden. And a little off topic from beer and the adult atmosphere, this time was really cool because as I parked and I was able to walk to the Tippmann booth when I first got there, ran into some moms and dads and some kids, and these kids were going, "Oh my God!" They were pretty excited to see me, and that really makes what I do worthwhile. So it was great to meet lots of new fans and sign them some autographs and take some pictures. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much for buying my video games. You buy them, I keep making them. That's the deal. So again, thank you very much for watching my video blogs of my tour of duty. Next up, oh Lord, I'm skipping across the pond and I'm going to Paint Fest. Paint Fest is an amazing event in Birmingham, and that's National Paintball Fields UK. Jed Green, I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot, and I'm very excited about this because my roomie, Rocky Cagnoni, is going to be there with me, and I'm a little mad because he's going to be playing against me. But we will meet at the bar afterwards, and we will settle it up accordingly. So thank you very much for watching my blogs, and look for my action videos to come out on my YouTube channel, and that is youtube.com/NJNinja07. Lots of fun and action. Check it out. Please subscribe. Thanks.